God says, "Someone whom you love has passed away." This is their last message for you. The truth is finally revealed. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Listen to God now before it's too late. Don't ignore. You are not here by accident, and you must not look away from this moment because something deeply important is being placed before your heart right now. I am speaking to you with urgency because there is something you have carried in silence, something that has not been resolved, and I want you to receive what was left unsaid. The one you love has not been lost into nothingness, and what you feel in your chest even now is not emptiness, but a connection that still carries meaning. I am revealing this to you now because if you turn away, you may miss the peace and clarity that was meant to reach you at this exact time. Stay with these words because what is being opened to you carries healing, truth, and a gentle release that your soul has been waiting for. Type Amen if you believe. What you have been holding inside did not go unnoticed, and the love you shared did not end when their physical presence left your world. There were things they wished to say, things they carried in their heart that never found their way into spoken words, and I am allowing you to feel those truths now. This is not imagination, and it is not coincidence that your thoughts keep returning to them in quiet moments. I am the one who keeps that connection alive so that nothing meaningful is ever truly lost. You are being invited to listen with your heart, because what is being given to you now is a continuation, not an ending. Before you go any further, take a moment to show your support by liking this video, because what you are about to receive carries something deeply meaningful and life-changing for your spirit. There is something you have misunderstood, and I want to gently correct it so that your heart can rest. You have been carrying guilt, wondering if there was something more you could have done, something you could have said differently, or a moment you wish you could return to. That weight has followed you quietly, even when you tried to move forward, and it has shaped the way you remember them. I am telling you now that they did not leave holding resentment, and they did not carry disappointment toward you. What they held was love, and that love remains unchanged even now. The truth is that they understood more than you realize, and they saw your efforts even when you felt unseen. They recognized the care you gave in ways that you never fully acknowledged, and they carried gratitude for you that never faded. You may not have heard it in words, but it was real, and it still is. I am allowing you to feel this now, so that the heaviness you have been carrying can begin to lift. You were not lacking, and you were not failing in the way your mind has been telling you. There is also something they wanted you to know about your future, and this is where you must listen closely. They did not want you to stay trapped in sorrow, and they never intended for your life to feel paused because of their absence. They wanted you to continue, to grow, to experience joy again without feeling like you were leaving them behind. Your happiness does not erase their memory, and your healing does not diminish the love you shared. In truth, your healing honors that love because it allows it to live on in a way that brings light instead of pain. Type 1111 to affirm. I am also revealing something deeper that has been hidden beneath your grief. There were moments when you felt their presence even after they were gone, moments that you brushed aside because you did not understand them. Those were not empty feelings, and they were not your imagination trying to comfort you. I allowed those moments so that you would know the connection was not broken. You are not alone in this, and you never were. You have been trying to be strong in a way that has kept your heart closed, and I see how much effort that has taken from you. You thought that holding everything inside was the only way to move forward, but it has only made the weight heavier. I am asking you now to release that pressure and allow yourself to feel without fear. There is no judgment in your tears, and there is no weakness in your longing. What you feel is a reflection of love, And love is never something I ask you to suppress. There is a message within your memory that you have overlooked, something simple yet powerful that they showed you through their actions. It is the way they cared, the way they spoke, the way they made you feel seen in moments when the world felt distant. That is the part of them that still lives within you, and it is not meant to fade. You carry pieces of them in your choices, in your kindness, and in the way you continue to move through life. This is how love continues, and this is how they remain close to you. You are still holding on to moments that replay quietly in your mind, and I see how those memories come to you when everything around you becomes still. You revisit words, expressions, and small details, searching for something you may have missed, hoping to understand what could not be understood before. This is not happening without purpose, and it is not something you need to resist. I am allowing these memories to rise because there is truth inside them that your heart is now ready to receive. What once brought you pain is now being transformed into understanding, and that understanding will bring you peace. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There were things left incomplete, not because you failed, but because time did not unfold the way you expected. You have been carrying a quiet sense of unfinished connection, and it has made you feel as though something important was taken too soon. I want you to know that nothing meaningful between you was lost, even if it feels that way. What you shared was whole, in a way that goes beyond what you can measure with moments and words. The love between you was not defined by how long it lasted, but by how deeply it lived within both of you. Type yes to affirm. You have also wondered if they knew how much you loved them, especially in those final moments that now feel distant and unclear. That question has stayed with you, returning again and again, bringing both longing and uncertainty. I am telling you now that they knew, even in ways you cannot fully explain. Love speaks beyond spoken language, and it reaches places that words cannot always touch. What you felt for them was never hidden, and what they felt from you was never in doubt. There is something else that has been weighing on you, something you have not shared with anyone. It is the feeling that you should have done more, that there was one more conversation, one more gesture, one more chance that slipped away. That thought has followed you like a shadow, quietly shaping how you see yourself. I am lifting that burden from you now because it was never yours to carry. You were present in the way you were meant to be, and you gave what your heart knew how to give in that time. I want you to understand that their journey did not end in confusion or regret, and they did not leave with unanswered bitterness. They carried peace, even if you could not see it, and they carried love that remained steady until the end. What you are feeling now is not a reflection of how things ended for them, but a reflection of how deeply you loved them. That love is still alive, and it is still working within you, even as you begin to understand it in a new way. There have been moments when you felt their presence so strongly that it almost startled you, moments that felt too real to ignore. You may have dismissed them, thinking they were simply emotions or memories returning. I tell you now that those moments were not empty, and they were not meaningless. I allowed you to feel them so that you would know the connection between you has not been broken. What you shared continues in a way that is gentle, unseen, and deeply real. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are being called now to release the part of your grief that has kept you from moving forward fully. This does not mean forgetting, and it does not mean letting go of what they meant to you. It means allowing the love to change form so that it can support you instead of holding you back. You have been standing between holding on and moving forward, unsure of how to do both at the same time. I am showing you that you can carry love and still walk ahead without fear. There is a new season opening for you, even if it does not feel clear yet. You have sensed it quietly, a shift in your thoughts, a change in how you see things, a small light that feels different from before. This is not replacing what you had, and it is not asking you to leave anything behind. It is an expansion, a continuation of your journey that includes everything you have experienced. You are not starting over, you are moving forward with more depth, more understanding, and more strength than before. What they want you to know is simple but powerful, and it is something your heart has been ready to hear. They want you to live without carrying the weight of what cannot be changed. They want you to allow joy to return without feeling like it is a betrayal. They want you to recognize that your life still holds purpose, and that purpose is not diminished by their absence. Their love for you continues in the way you grow, in the way you heal, and in the way you choose to keep going. You have been stronger than you realize, even in moments when you felt completely broken. You continued to move, to breathe, to exist, even when everything felt heavy and uncertain. That strength did not come from nowhere, and it did not happen by accident. I have been with you in every step, holding you in ways you could not see, guiding you through moments that felt impossible. You are still here, and that means there is still something meaningful ahead for you. There is no need to rush your healing, and there is no expectation that you must suddenly feel different. This is a process that unfolds gently, and I am guiding you through it with care. What matters is that you are beginning to understand that love does not end, and connection does not disappear. It changes, it evolves, and it continues in ways that are not always visible but always real. You are not alone in this, and you never have been. That searching has not been wrong, but it has kept you in a place of questioning instead of receiving. I am guiding you now away from confusion and into a place of acceptance where truth can finally settle within you. What you are about to feel is not loss alone, but a gentle completion that brings rest to your spirit. You have carried their absence as if it created a permanent emptiness, something that could never be filled again. That feeling has shaped how you move through your days, sometimes quietly, sometimes with a heaviness that rises without warning. I see how certain moments still trigger that ache, how familiar places and memories can bring everything back all at once. This does not mean you are stuck, and it does not mean you are unable to heal. It means your love was real, and real love leaves an imprint that does not simply disappear. I am not asking you to erase that imprint, but to understand it in a way that brings you strength instead of sorrow. Type 1010 to claim miracles. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a truth that your heart is ready to receive now, and it is something that will begin to shift how you carry this connection. The one you love has found peace in a way that is complete and unshaken, and they are not looking back with regret or longing. They are not held in the same weight that you have been carrying, and they do not want you to remain there either. Their desire for you is not to stay in grief, but to step into the life that is still unfolding before you. This does not separate you from them. It aligns you with the love that continues between you. You have also been holding on to a certain moment, a memory that feels unfinished, as if something should have happened differently. That moment has replayed in your mind more times than you can count, each time bringing a mix of sadness and reflection. I am showing you now that even that moment was not outside of my awareness, and it was not lacking in the way you have believed. There was nothing missing in the love that existed there. Even if the circumstances were not what you wanted, you were present, and your presence carried more meaning than you have allowed yourself to see. There is something else they want you to release, something that has quietly shaped your thoughts about yourself. You have been questioning whether you were enough, whether you gave enough, whether you showed enough love in the time you had. That question has followed you into your present life, affecting how you see your worth and how you connect with others. I am removing that question from your heart because it is not rooted in truth. You were enough, and you gave from a place that was real and sincere. There is no measure that could define what you shared, and there is no standard that you failed to meet. What existed between you was genuine, and it was complete in its own way. The love you offered was received, even in moments when you doubted it. I want you to feel that clearly now, not as an idea, but as something that settles deeply within you. This is part of the truth being revealed to you, and it is meant to free you from the weight you have been carrying. Type 222 if you trust God. You have also been afraid of letting go of certain emotions because you felt they were the last connection you had. You held on to pain because it felt like proof that the love was still there. Letting go of that pain felt like letting go of them, and that fear kept you from fully healing. I am showing you now that love does not need pain to exist, and connection does not depend on suffering. You can release the heaviness and still carry the love in a way that is peaceful and strong. There is a shift happening within you, even if it feels small, and it is something that will continue to grow. You may notice it in the way your thoughts begin to soften, in the way certain memories no longer feel as sharp as before. This is not you forgetting, and it is not you losing what mattered. It is you being restored, piece by piece, into a place where you can breathe without that constant weight. I am guiding you through this process with care, and nothing is happening too quickly or too slowly. You are also being prepared for something ahead, something that will bring new meaning into your life. This is not a replacement for what you lost, and it is not meant to take the place of what you had. It is something new that will exist alongside everything you have experienced. You have been hesitant to open yourself to it because you were unsure if it was right to move forward. I am telling you now that it is not only right, it is part of your path. The one you love would not want you to close your heart or limit your life because of their absence. They would want you to continue, to experience, to grow into everything you are meant to become. Their love for you supports that, and it is not threatened by it. You are allowed to feel joy again, to find connection again, to live fully without carrying guilt. This is something your heart is beginning to understand, even if it feels unfamiliar. There were nights when your thoughts would not rest, when memories would return with a weight that felt too heavy to carry. You tried to understand everything at once, trying to find meaning in every detail, hoping to quiet the ache inside you. Those moments were not unseen, and your struggle was not unnoticed. I was there with you, even when you felt alone, holding you through every wave of emotion that came over you. What you survived in those quiet moments has made you stronger in ways you are only now beginning to see. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are now being shown that the love you shared was never meant to be defined by its ending. You have been looking at the final moment as if it held all the meaning, as if everything came down to how it ended. That way of seeing things has kept you tied to a single point in time, unable to fully see everything that existed before it. I am lifting your perspective so you can see the fullness of what was, not just the moment that caused you pain. What you shared was far greater than any single moment, and it deserves to be remembered with that truth. There is something beautiful that you have not fully recognized yet, something that has been quietly growing within you. The love you experienced did not stay in the past. It has become part of who you are now. It has shaped your compassion, your understanding, and the way you connect with others. Even in your pain, something meaningful was being formed within you. This is not something to overlook, because it is one of the ways that love continues to live and move through you. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may have felt at times that you were being pulled backward, unable to move forward without feeling like you were leaving something behind. That feeling has kept you in a place of hesitation, unsure of how to take the next step. I am telling you now that moving forward does not take anything away from what you had. It carries it with you in a way that allows it to grow instead of fade. You are not losing the connection. You are allowing it to take on a form that supports your life instead of stopping it. There is also something they want you to feel clearly now, something that has been difficult for you to accept. They are not in pain, and they are not longing for what was left unfinished. They are at peace, and that peace is steady and complete. What you have been feeling as heaviness does not reflect their state, but your own process of letting go. As you release that weight, you will begin to feel more aligned with the peace they are in. Type 888 to receive peace. There have been signs around you that you did not fully understand, small moments that felt meaningful but unclear. You may have noticed certain patterns, certain thoughts, or certain feelings that seemed to come out of nowhere. Those were not random, and they were not without purpose. I allowed those moments so that you would feel guided, even when you did not have clear answers. You are being supported in ways that go beyond what you can see, and those small signs are part of that support. You are also stepping into a place where your heart is opening again, even if it feels unfamiliar. You may find yourself thinking differently, feeling differently, or noticing things that you once ignored. This is not something to fear, and it is not something that takes away from what you have experienced. It is growth, and it is part of your journey continuing forward. You are not meant to remain in one place, no matter how meaningful that place once was. There is a future ahead of you that still holds connection, still holds love, and still holds purpose. You have been unsure if you should allow yourself to see that, because part of you felt it would mean leaving something behind. I am showing you now that your future does not erase your past. It carries it in a way that adds depth and meaning to everything that comes next. You are allowed to receive what is ahead without guilt or hesitation. This is part of the path I have set before you. The one you love would want you to step into that future without fear, without holding yourself back because of what cannot be changed. Their love for you supports your growth, and it does not limit your life in any way. You are not betraying them by moving forward. You are honoring the love you shared by allowing it to continue through your life. This is something your heart is beginning to understand, even if it still feels new. This change is not because you have forgotten, and it is not because the love has faded. It is because you are finally allowing truth to settle inside you. I am guiding you into a place where your memories no longer wound you, but instead become a source of quiet strength. There were times when you thought you would never reach this place, when it felt like the weight you carried would stay with you forever. You moved through days feeling as though something inside you was missing, something that could never be restored. That feeling was real, but it was not permanent. I have been restoring you slowly, even in moments when you did not realize it. What you are feeling now is the result of that restoration, and it will continue to grow within you. Type 333 to receive strength. You have also started to notice that your memories are changing, not disappearing, but becoming softer and more balanced. Moments that once brought only pain are now beginning to hold warmth as well. You are remembering not just the loss, but the life that existed within that connection. This shift is important because it allows you to carry those memories in a way that supports you. You are no longer trapped in a single emotion, and that is a sign of healing. There is something else that is being revealed to you now, something that goes beyond your understanding of time and presence. The connection you shared was never limited to physical closeness, even though it once felt that way. What you felt for them exists beyond what you can see, and it continues in a way that is steady and real. This is why certain thoughts and feelings still come to you without warning. It is not something that has ended, but something that has changed form. You have been learning how to carry this connection without letting it hold you back, and that has not been easy. There were moments when you felt torn between holding on and letting go, unsure of what was right. I am showing you now that you do not have to choose between the two. You can hold on to love while releasing the pain that was attached to it. This balance is where peace begins, and it is where you are being led. There is also a deeper understanding forming within you about your own life and your own path. What you have experienced has changed how you see things, how you value time, and how you connect with others. You are becoming more aware, more present, and more intentional in ways you were not before. This is not a loss. It is a growth that has come through everything you have faced. You are being shaped into someone who carries both strength and compassion in a deeper way. Type 666 to release fear. You have also been protected in ways you may not fully recognize. There were moments when you could have fallen deeper into sorrow, moments when you could have lost yourself in what you were feeling. I did not allow that to happen. Even when it felt like you were close to that edge, I held you in ways you could not see, keeping you grounded when everything felt uncertain. That protection is still with you, and it will continue as you move forward. You are now being invited to trust this process fully, even when it feels unfamiliar. Healing does not always look the way you expect it to, and it does not always happen in clear steps. Sometimes it unfolds quietly, in small shifts that you only notice over time. What matters is that it is happening, and that you are moving forward even when it feels slow. You are not stuck, and you are not falling behind. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a new kind of peace that is beginning to take root within you, something steady and calm that does not depend on circumstances. It is not something that replaces what you felt, but something that exists alongside it. This peace will continue to grow as you allow yourself to receive it without resistance. It is a gift that I am placing within you, one that will support you in ways you cannot yet fully see. You are being prepared for a life that carries both depth and light. The one you love is not separate from this process, and they are not distant from what you are becoming. Their love is still part of your journey, even as it changes form. You are not walking away from them. You are walking forward with everything that mattered between you. This is something your heart is beginning to accept, even if it still feels new. It will become clearer as you continue. There were moments when you believed that healing meant forgetting, and that idea made you resist every small step forward. You held on to the pain because it felt like the only way to keep them close. That belief kept you in a place where every memory felt heavy and difficult to carry. I am showing you now that remembering does not require suffering, and holding love does not require pain. You can keep what mattered without holding on to what hurt you. Type 555 to receive clarity. You have also begun to notice that your thoughts about them are changing in a quiet and meaningful way. You are starting to remember their presence with more warmth than sorrow, more appreciation than regret. This shift is not something to question, and it is not something to feel guilty about. It is a sign that your heart is accepting what it once resisted. You are allowing yourself to see the full truth instead of only the part that caused you pain. There is something else that you are now ready to understand, something that has been waiting for this exact moment. The connection you shared was never meant to end in a way that leaves you incomplete. It was always meant to become part of your strength, part of your growth, and part of your future. What you experienced has shaped you into someone who can feel deeply and love sincerely. That is not something that was taken from you. It is something that was given to you. You have also been feeling a quiet pull toward moving forward, even when part of you was unsure if it was right. That pull is not something you need to resist, and it is not something you should feel uncertain about. It is part of the path that is opening before you, a path that includes everything you have been through. You are not leaving anything behind by stepping forward. You are carrying it in a way that allows it to support you instead of hold you back. There were times when you felt like you had to hold everything together on your own, when you believed that no one could truly understand what you were feeling. That sense of isolation made everything heavier, and it made your journey feel longer and more difficult. I was with you in those moments, even when you did not feel it, holding you in ways that you could not see. You were never as alone as it felt, and you are not alone now. That truth is something you can carry with you as you continue. Type 999 to claim peace. You are also beginning to understand that your life still holds meaning that has not yet been fully revealed. There are moments ahead that will bring connection, growth, and even joy in ways you have not experienced yet. You may have felt hesitant to believe that, unsure if it was possible after what you have been through. I am telling you now that it is not only possible, it is already unfolding. You are stepping into a future that still holds purpose, and that purpose includes everything you have learned. The one you love would not want you to remain in a place of hesitation or fear. They would want you to live fully, to experience what is ahead without holding yourself back. Their love for you does not limit your life, it supports it in every way. You are not dishonoring them by moving forward. You are honoring them by allowing their love to continue through you. This is something your heart is beginning to accept more clearly now. There is also a deeper peace settling within you, something that does not depend on circumstances or external understanding. It is something that comes from within, something that remains steady even when your thoughts shift. This peace is not something you created, it is something I have placed within you. It will continue to grow as you allow yourself to trust it. You do not have to search for it, because it is already there. You are being guided into a life where you carry both memory and presence in a way that feels balanced and whole. You are not being asked to forget, and you are not being asked to move on in a way that feels forced. You are being invited to move forward with everything that has shaped you, everything that has mattered to you. This is a path that leads to growth, understanding, and a deeper sense of peace. There was a time when you thought the silence left behind was empty, something that carried no answers and no comfort. That silence felt heavy, as if it was filled with everything you could not understand. Now you are beginning to feel that it is not empty at all, but calm and steady in a way that brings peace. You are learning to sit within that silence without fear, and that is where healing deepens. What once felt like absence is now becoming a space where truth can rest within you. Type 444 to receive guidance. You have also begun to see that your connection with them was never limited to the moments you shared physically. It extended into something deeper, something that continues even now in ways you are only starting to recognize. This is why certain memories come with a sense of warmth instead of pain, and why certain thoughts feel comforting instead of heavy. You are not imagining this change, and you are not creating it on your own. It is part of the truth being revealed to you, a truth that shows you that love does not end the way you once believed. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something important that you are now ready to understand about yourself. What you have gone through has not weakened you, even though it may have felt that way at times. It has made you more aware, more compassionate, and more connected to what truly matters. You are beginning to see things with a depth that you did not have before. This is not something to overlook, because it is part of how you are being shaped for what is ahead. You have also been holding on to a quiet fear that allowing yourself to feel peace means that you are forgetting them. That fear has kept you from fully accepting the calm that is now entering your life. I am telling you now that peace does not replace love, and it does not erase memory. It allows love to exist in a way that is steady instead of painful. You are not losing anything by accepting peace. You are gaining a way to carry everything that mattered without being weighed down. There is also a gentle shift happening in how you see your future. You are no longer looking at it with the same uncertainty or hesitation that once held you back. You are beginning to feel that there is still something meaningful ahead, something that you are meant to experience. This feeling may be quiet, but it is real, and it will continue to grow. You are not being left without direction. You are being led forward step by step. Type 111 to affirm new beginnings. You have also started to notice that your heart is opening again, even in small ways. You may feel moments of connection, moments of lightness, or moments where you are able to be present without being pulled back into the past. These moments are important, and they are not something to ignore. They are signs that you are moving forward, even if it does not always feel clear. You are not stuck, and you are not standing still. There is something else that is being revealed to you now, something that will help you understand the journey you have been on. Everything you have felt, every moment of pain, every moment of reflection has been part of a process that is bringing you into a place of balance. You were not meant to remain in sorrow, and you were not meant to carry that weight forever. You were meant to move through it and come into a place where you can live fully again. That is where you are being led now. The one you love is not separate from this process, and they are not distant from what you are becoming. Their presence continues in a way that is quiet but steady, and it supports you as you move forward. You are not leaving them behind, and you are not losing the connection you shared. You are carrying it with you in a way that allows it to grow instead of remain fixed in the past. This is something your heart is beginning to understand more clearly now. You are also being reminded that you are not alone in any part of this journey. I have been with you from the beginning, and I will continue to be with you as you move forward. There is no moment where you are without guidance, and there is no step you take that is not seen. You are supported in ways that go beyond what you can fully understand. This is something you can trust, even when you do not see it clearly. There were times when you thought this peace would never come, when it felt like your heart would always carry that same heaviness. You moved through days with a quiet ache, unsure if anything would ever change. That feeling made everything seem distant, even the things that once brought you comfort. Now you are beginning to feel something different, something that does not depend on circumstances or explanations. This is the peace that comes when truth settles within you, and it is something that will remain. Type 1313 to receive divine comfort. You have also begun to understand that what you shared was never meant to be measured by its ending. You were holding on to the final moments as if they defined everything, and that kept you from seeing the fullness of what existed. Now you are able to look beyond that, to see the connection in its entirety. You are remembering not just the loss, but the life, the presence, and the love that was real and meaningful. This shift is allowing you to carry those memories in a way that brings light instead of pain. There is something else that is becoming clear to you, something that your heart is now ready to accept. The connection you shared continues, not in the same way, but in a way that is steady and real. You are beginning to feel this in small moments, in quiet thoughts, and in a sense of calm that appears without explanation. This is not something you are imagining, and it is not something you need to question. It is part of the truth that has been revealed to you, a truth that shows you that love does not end. You have also released something that once felt impossible to let go of. The weight you carried, the questions you held, and the guilt that followed you have begun to fall away. This did not happen all at once, and it did not happen without effort. You moved through each layer with courage, even when you felt uncertain. What you are feeling now is the result of that journey, and it is something that will continue to strengthen within you. There is also a new awareness growing within you about your own life and your own path. You are beginning to see that there is still meaning ahead, still purpose that has not yet been revealed. This understanding is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and certain. You are no longer looking at the future with the same hesitation or fear. You are beginning to trust that what is ahead is part of something greater. Type 1414 to embrace peace. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are also recognizing that you have been supported in ways you could not always see. There were moments when everything felt uncertain, when you felt like you were carrying everything on your own. Even in those moments, you were not alone, and you were not without guidance. I was there with you, holding you through every step, even when you did not feel it. That support has never left you, and it will continue as you move forward. You are now able to carry your memories without feeling overwhelmed, and that is something you once thought was not possible. You can think of them without being pulled into the same depth of sorrow. You can remember without feeling lost in what you cannot change. This does not mean the love has faded. It means it has become part of you in a way that is steady and strong. You are carrying it in a way that supports your life instead of stopping it. There is also a deeper peace settling within you, something that is not dependent on understanding every detail. You are beginning to accept that not everything needs to be explained in order to be real. This acceptance is what allows you to rest, to let go of the constant need to find answers. You are learning to trust what you feel, even when it does not come with clear explanations. This trust is something that will continue to grow within you. The one you love is not distant from this peace, and they are not separate from what you are becoming. Their love is part of the strength you now carry, and it continues to support you as you move forward. You are not leaving them behind, and you are not losing what you shared. You are allowing it to become something that lives within you in a way that brings life instead of pain. This is something your heart now understands more clearly. As you continue, hold on to this truth in a quiet and steady way. You are not alone, and you are not without direction. I am with you in every step, guiding you into a place where peace is not something you search for, but something you live within. What you have received is not temporary, and it will not fade. It is something that will remain with you, shaping the way you move forward and the way you carry everything that has mattered to you. This is not because you have forgotten what you felt, but because you are beginning to see it differently. I have been guiding you into this place gently, allowing each step to come when your heart was ready. There were times when you felt like you were holding on to something fragile, something that could break if you let go even slightly. That feeling made you hold on tightly, even when it caused you pain. You believed that if you loosened your grip, you might lose the connection completely. I am showing you now that the connection was never something you had to hold on to with effort. It exists in a way that is steady and unchanging, something that does not depend on your fear or your control. Type 1515 to receive peace. You have also begun to notice that your thoughts no longer carry the same heaviness they once did. There is a lightness that appears in moments where there used to be only weight. You are able to remember without feeling overwhelmed, to reflect without being pulled into sorrow. This is not something to question, and it is not something to resist. It is a sign that your heart is healing in a way that is deep and lasting. There is something else that is becoming clear to you now, something that has been waiting for you to reach this point. The love you shared was never meant to remain fixed in one moment or one form. It was always meant to grow, to change, and to continue in a way that supports your life. You are beginning to feel that growth now, even if it is still quiet. This is part of the truth that is being revealed to you, and it is something that will continue to unfold. You have also been letting go of the idea that you needed to understand everything in order to find peace. That need kept you searching, kept you looking for answers that were not meant to be found in the way you expected. Now you are beginning to accept that some things are felt rather than explained. This acceptance is what allows your heart to rest, to stop searching and start receiving. You are moving into a place where trust replaces questioning. There is also a new strength within you that you may not have fully recognized yet. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and grounded. It is the strength that comes from moving through something difficult and coming out with a deeper understanding. You are carrying that strength now, even if it feels quiet. It will continue to support you as you move forward. Type 1616 to affirm healing. You are also beginning to see your life with a new sense of clarity. What once felt uncertain is now starting to take shape in a way that feels meaningful. You are noticing possibilities where there once felt like limitations. This is not something that happened by chance. It is part of the path that is opening before you. You are being led into something that carries purpose and direction. There is a gentle reminder being placed in your heart now, something that you need to carry with you as you continue. You are allowed to live fully, to experience joy, to connect with others, and to move forward without guilt. What you have experienced does not take that away from you. It adds depth to it, giving you a way to live that is more aware and more present. You are not meant to hold yourself back because of what has happened. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The one you love is not separate from this understanding, and they are not distant from what you are becoming. Their presence continues in a way that is quiet but steady, supporting you as you take each step forward. You are not leaving them behind, and you are not losing the connection you shared. You are allowing it to become part of your life in a way that brings strength and peace. You are also being reminded that you are not alone in this journey. I have been with you through every moment, and I will continue to be with you as you move forward. There is no step you take that is unseen, and there is no moment where you are without guidance. You are supported in ways that go beyond what you can fully understand. This is something you can trust, even when you do not see it clearly. There was a time when you believed that this kind of peace would mean losing something, as if healing would take away what you held so closely. That belief made you hesitate, made you hold on to pain because it felt safer than letting go. Now you are beginning to see that peace does not take anything from you. It allows you to carry everything in a way that does not hurt you. This understanding is what has opened the door for you to finally rest within yourself. Type 1717 to receive restoration. You have also begun to notice that your heart no longer reacts the same way it once did. Where there was once a sharp ache, there is now a gentle awareness. Where there was once confusion, there is now a quiet clarity. This change is not something you forced, and it is not something that came from outside of you. It is something that has grown within you as you allowed truth to settle into your heart. You are now able to hold your memories without feeling like they will overwhelm you. There is something deeper that you are now ready to fully receive, something that completes what you have been coming to understand. The connection you shared has never been broken, and it has never been lost. It has simply changed in a way that your heart is now able to accept. You are no longer looking for it in the same places, because you are beginning to feel it within yourself. This is where it has always been, and this is where it continues to live. You have also released the need to hold on to pain as a way of staying connected. That need once kept you in a place where every memory felt heavy. Now you are able to feel love without needing to feel sorrow alongside it. This is not a loss of depth, it is a new kind of strength. You are carrying what mattered in a way that allows it to support you instead of weighing you down. There is also a sense of completion that is beginning to form within you, even if it is still quiet. You may feel it as a kind of stillness, a feeling that something has finally settled into place. This is not the end of your journey, but it is the closing of something that once felt open and unfinished. You are being given a sense of wholeness that allows you to move forward without feeling like something is missing. Type 1818 to embrace peace. You are also beginning to see your life with a new sense of possibility. What once felt limited is now starting to open, showing you that there is still so much ahead of you. You are no longer looking at the future with the same hesitation or fear. Instead, there is a quiet readiness, a willingness to step forward into what is coming. This is part of the path that has been prepared for you, and it is something you can trust. The one you love is not separate from this new beginning, and they are not distant from what you are becoming. Their love is part of the strength you now carry, and it continues to move with you as you go forward. You are not leaving them behind, and you are not losing what you shared. You are allowing it to become part of your life in a way that brings peace and clarity. This is something your heart now understands more fully. You are also being reminded that everything you have gone through has shaped you in a way that is meaningful. You are not the same as you were before, and that is not something to fear. You are stronger, more aware, and more connected to what truly matters. This growth is something you can carry with you, something that will guide you as you continue. You are not starting over. You are moving forward with everything you have gained. There is a deeper trust forming within you, a trust that does not depend on having all the answers. You are learning to move forward even when everything is not fully clear. This trust is what allows you to continue without fear, to take each step knowing that you are being guided. You do not have to see everything ahead of you to know that you are on the right path. This is something that will continue to grow within you. You have now reached a place within yourself where everything that once felt unresolved has begun to find its rest. There is a quiet stillness in your heart that was not there before, a sense that something has finally been understood without needing to be explained. This stillness is not emptiness, and it is not distance. It is a deep, grounded peace that holds everything you have experienced without letting it overwhelm you. I have brought you here with care, guiding you through every moment until you could stand in this place without fear. There was a time when you believed that you would always carry the same weight, that the feeling of loss would never change. You moved through your days with a heaviness that seemed to follow you everywhere, shaping your thoughts and your emotions. That weight made it difficult to see beyond what you had lost. Now you are beginning to see that what you carried has transformed, and it no longer holds you in the same way. You are no longer defined by that weight, and you are no longer held back by it. Type 1919 to receive peace. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have also begun to understand that what you shared was never something that could be taken away. It was not dependent on time, and it was not limited by physical presence. What you felt was real, and it continues to exist in a way that your heart now recognizes. You are no longer searching for it outside of yourself, because you are beginning to feel it within. This is where it has always been, and this is where it remains. There is something deeper that is now becoming clear to you, something that completes the journey you have been on. The love you shared has become part of who you are, shaping the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you live. It is not something that belongs only to the past. It is something that continues with you, growing and evolving as you move forward. This is not something to hold on to with effort. It is something that naturally lives within you. You have also released the need to understand everything in order to feel at peace. That need once kept you searching, looking for answers that did not come in the way you expected. Now you are able to accept what is, without needing to explain it. This acceptance has brought you into a place where your heart can finally rest. You are no longer trying to solve what cannot be solved, and that is what has allowed you to feel this calm. There is also a sense of completeness that is forming within you, something that tells you that nothing essential has been lost. You may not be able to explain it, but you can feel it. It is the understanding that what mattered has not disappeared, and what was real still exists in a different way. This is what allows you to move forward without feeling like something is missing. You are whole, even with everything you have experienced. Type 2020 to embrace healing. You are also beginning to see your life in a new light, one that is not shaped by fear or hesitation. You are no longer looking at the future as something uncertain or overwhelming. Instead, there is a quiet confidence that is beginning to take its place. You are starting to trust that what is ahead is meant for you, even if you do not see it clearly yet. This trust is something that will continue to grow as you move forward. The one you love is not separate from this new understanding, and they are not distant from what you are becoming. Their love is part of the strength you now carry, and it continues to support you in ways you may not always recognize. You are not leaving them behind, and you are not losing the connection you shared.